Okay, back for the dealer here, just picking up the van. 2023 Transit 350 HD. There she is. It's a leased vehicle, not brand new. It's got a few little flaws here and there, but nothing crazy, but still okay. Problem is this one that you have to use a key. The other van, you don't need a key. It's a push button start. You don't even have to have a key. Just leave a key in your car. But anyways, that's the way it goes. Trying to get this thing off here. Okay, gave me a full tank of gas. That's awesome. Full tank of gas. We repaired the mirror that was damaged. It has a backup camera here. See, a little small camera there. Oh, handbrake on somehow. Drive, park brake. Don't even know where the park brake is. Park brake. Can't press that button. Oh, I'm thinking it's all automatically other ones. Okay, there it is. Drive. There it is. It's acted weird. It's like a kind of an automatic brake or something. Don't have the side mirror the way I want it. This paper. They detailed the inside a bit, which is nice. It's like the other van, but it's missing a few features. Quite a few features actually, but it's okay. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, van drives really nice. Drives like just perfect. Lots of power. Brakes are really good. It's pretty wide. Like I say, if you get a look at the lines, really good when you're doing the back and forth between the lines. It's pretty wide, but can't seem to find FM on here. I don't think they make AM radios only. Maybe, I don't know, but can't find FM. Just AM, Bluetooth and all that kind of stuff. But backup camera, like I say, is kind of small. It's a small thing. It's got a snooze. I guess snooze. Got lots of power, and plus, being 18,000 kilometers, motor is probably broken in really good. Seems almost like more power than my van, actually, to be honest. Even more power. But like I say, it's I'm gonna tilt all the way down. So with a big van like this, you gotta watch. Takes up pretty wide. Nice leaving already. So leather interior. USB stick here, probably that'd be good. So I'm gonna go to my sign guy now and get my signs laid out so that you can measure the box up and come up with some sign design. So I'm gonna put those signs on here. You have to, a truck this big, you have to have signs on there. Okay, stay tuned. He just came back from the printing guy to do the signs. He's gonna come up with some sort of well, we know what to do, what kind of logo, and you know, something like the Silver Surfer, the 24K with the recycling logo. So we're just going to proportion it and so on, and we're going to add maybe the logo and the writing, then maybe the services on top of there. I told him price it either or, so I can see what the cost is. It's good to know, like if I do moving or this or that, or you know, demolition reno and moving and blah blah blah. So we'll see. This van is actually really powerful, this cube van. It's like too fast, to be honest. It's really, really fast. Got a lot of pep to it. Very surprising. It's moves pretty good for a big van. Actually moves faster than the other van, to be honest. Believe it or not, seems to be faster. They gave me a full tank of gas, and that's probably $200 of fuel. So that should be good for spring cleanup. First round, first couple of, I would say at least 3 times, maybe. We'll see. This is similar, 18.9 liters for 100 kilometers, similar to Little Red. So we'll see, but I can't find FM on here. I don't know what's going on here. Like, does it come with FM or what's going on here? It shows AM there, but I'm not seeing. Don't know, which is disappointing. I don't think it's but I seen a sign that says something stereo, but I don't. I played around with so many buttons here, can't figure it out. But I'm driving and figuring it out. It's not like I'm sitting here, but I tried double tapping buttons and stuff. But the van, like I say, I really like it actually. It's so nice. It's smooth too. Even over the bumps, it's like not like big bouncy. It doesn't like be top heavy like most cube vans are. It doesn't feel like that. It just feels awesome. Well, obviously it's brand new. Shocks are probably good. It's a 350 HD. But I just kind of weird. I can only insure it. Gross weight is 4,300 kilograms total weight. That only gives me a cargo weight of about 3,200 pounds. I thought it could be insured higher than that, but they said no, which I find kind of strange. But so, anyways, still 3,000 pounds. You know, you can put a lot of stuff in there. Look at my bin, jam-packed full of junk. Is, you know, sometimes 3,000, 3,200. So, and this well, you gotta remember, I'm not gonna overstuff it. If I have heavy materials, it goes by what you put in there, right? Appliances are light. I can stuff it full of appliances. It still would be light enough. But I thought it'd be higher. I thought it'd be at least 5,000 or so. But 4,300 kilograms, something like that. 43 something. I put on a calculator. It came out to 3,178 pounds, something like that. So it's got a cup holder here, got a little arm thing here, power windows, power door locks, but it takes the old-fashioned key, which I don't like. You know, like, you gotta lug these big stupid things around. I got 4 sets of keys. It's like this, right? But anyways, I thought it'd be, I was hoping it's push button start, because I like to have my keys in my pockets. Like the other van, leave my pocket, press a button to turn off. This I got like a key around physically, so if I walk out, someone jumps in my van, it's gone. You know what I'm saying? Not like the other van. If they jump in there, you can't even undo the brake or nothing. Once I walk a few feet away from the vehicle, you can't even, it locks everything up completely. It doesn't drive, and shuts off after too. But anyways, so here's some features here, but I'll have to look into better details. But like I say, I don't see, but and like I say, there's no room here for people. The only thing I don't like, it would be nice to be a three-seater. Even a modified seat here, it's kind of small. You know, your knees will be knocking here. So it's kind of a, 3-seaters are always good, because you have 2 workers and you as a driver, right? You know, it's always a 3-man team, works really good. But ideally, what I want to do is, when I get, say, a hoarder situation, and we know there's good stuff mixed in there, the furniture, I'll bring the box truck. First, I drop a bin off, leave the bin there, then grab the box truck. Put the good stuff in the box truck, recyclable, donatable, whatever, you know, sellable, and then fill the garbage in the other bin. So I'm not sorting like usually. That's why I kind of brought this, right? And this is actually a pickup truck version. It's an actual truck. It's not a cutaway. It's got actual glass here. You know, it's not, I wouldn't say it's 100% mint, but it's pretty good. Basically cost me around 68,000, so it wasn't cheap, but I'm looking at the older Ford style, the F350 style cube vans. They're you know, 80,000, 85,000, 90,000. I saw a 2024 like this. It was brand new and they wanted 93,000. So they're getting up there. It was the same model HD. Didn't have a ramp. If it had a ramp, I may have went for that possibly, but they didn't have a ramp and stuff. And this one, like I say, I got it a little bit below because I took over the guy's lease. So basically, the guy had an ad on Facebook saying cube van take over lease, and he told me he doesn't want any money, just wants to get rid of lease. And his lease was basically 65,000. No, 60,000 was his payments over 2 years. It would have been a buyout of 15,000. It would have been 75,000. So in actual fact, that worked even better. So I got it for I put 35 down. I financed it for 5 years. So then it will buy out of 10,000. So that this way I'm not spending all my money in one shot. Plus I'm writing it off as business. That's what I'm saying. When you run a business, you know, you have to make, you know, you make money, sure, but you claim what you can. The insurance on this one is $297, 5 million liability, fully insured, $297 a month, right? So it does add up. I thought it'd be a little more, so that's okay. I'm happy about that one. That's good. So in actual fact, as like I say, I got it's 18,906 kilometers, just under 19,000, and it's 707 hours so far of what they drove on this thing. A lot of it could be idle time too. Some people leave a car running. If I running for an hour, it's going to show an hour on here. It's not driving, it's just running time. So I like it. And like I say, it's just going to be a work vehicle. It's not my luxury one. The other one is my luxury one. But it's nice to have that push button start. I like that option. And the screen on the other one is really big. So this one's kind of small. Even the backup camera is kind of small. But it's better than nothing, I guess. At least you'll know if somebody's behind you, or a kid or someone, or, you know, a car near, which works so good. So new car for the collection here now. Now I need to get jobs and make money. So I got 5 bins. I got a bin truck, and I have Little Red for small loads. Transit 350 with the lift. That's for the small jobs that go around picking up small things. Especially mattresses. They're tall, right? They won't fit a Little Red. Mattresses and, you know, taller furniture. So pretty happy. It's nice to have good vehicles. Problem is I had old vehicles before, and they break down every 2-3 weeks, and you're spending 3, 4, 5 grand and losing time and work, and you don't have a vehicle, and you pay money for towing. And at least this way, a newer vehicle's got insurance. It also has warranty, 3 years bumper to bumper warranty for the next 150,000 kilometers. Reason why I need that warranty anyways is because it's the EcoBoost twin turbo motor, right? So some people like it, some people don't. You don't know after you put lots of kind of mileage on there, then they start, you know, you see issues. That's why I want to have a good warranty system on here, and that warranty is probably worth at least $3,000 more. It's transferable, so that's good. So it worked out really good. I got a little bit lower than market price, in good shape, low kilometers. I've seen things like this with like 80,000 kilometers, 90,000 kilometers. So this being 18,000 kilometers, pretty good. The 12-volt adapter here, got the USB, cup holders here. I'm gonna get one of those cell phone things, so it's a cup holder. I'm gonna go buy one right away. Order one. No mirror here. A few little cubby holes here. But drives nice, drives like a car. That's the nice part about these Transits. They're good driving vehicles. And lots of power too. They're not like underpowered. Plenty of power for a work truck. Plenty of power. You put a load on here, you probably won't even be able to notice even the load. I had a load on the other one was jam-packed full, and didn't feel like nothing, like I was driving normally. And the fuel mileage seems to be the same on highway and also city, fairly similar. I know Little Red, if I go on highway, it gets a lot cheaper, the fuel consumption, but these ones only drop a little bit down, very little. So they seem to kind of geared out for highway and city, about the same. You know, maybe a long highway, maybe if you drive for an hour straight, could make a difference, but any highways around here, I didn't notice too much at all. Okay, we'll stop after and I'll show you the thing again, the outside a little more. Okay, so they said they detailed it, but I chewed the guy out right now. So nothing's been detailed. It's supposed to detail the interior. I told him I want it sanitized. You got to use the vehicle or I want it clean. Like, my wife's got cancer and so on. Well, she had cancer, but you know, she's got like a 12-inch cut on her, right? So I don't want any germs if she comes in here. Just dirt everywhere. Nothing's been done. So someone lied somewhere, but he said I can get someone else to detail it, or he'll detail it again, or come in here and detail it. They did the outside, but you can see all the dirt everywhere. There's dirt everywhere. See, look at this. You call that detailed? There's garbage everywhere. Dirt here, dust everywhere. Supposed to be armor rolled. I wanted to sanitize, I told the guy, because, you know, you're buying a vehicle, you know, it's like a new vehicle. You're like snot on the side of the seat maybe here and stuff like that. I sent the pictures to the guy. Wasn't too happy. I definitely chewed him out. You know, the thing is, you know, you tell the guy specified, I want to detail the interior. That's the most important thing, is I want something clean when I'm driving it. I don't want someone else's germs and picking their nose or whatever people do when they drive. But anyways, it's pretty long. So, anyways, I'm not happy, that's all I'm saying. The vehicle's good and everything, nothing wrong with the vehicle, but I specified something right, and I should have looked, and I thought, you know, okay, yeah, you said it's all detailed, yeah, and this and that, and anyways. So, it's actually pretty long. Well, as soon as Joe gets his van, I told Joe to get his van out of there. I told him I'd give him $100 towards towing, just to tow it out of there. So I can at least put the van there, and then the truck here. So anyways, I think that's going to be it for the video. Just a little bit disappointed about the interior, because I have to go back, and you know how it is. That's why I delayed this here until the mirror was done, because the mirror had some damage. This was broken here, and then this was broken, damaged or scratched. Usually when they detail stuff, or even, you know, even this doesn't even look like it's clean, to be honest. They just pressure washed a little bit here and there, and that's all they did. They did nothing more. Usually you armor all this stuff and it comes out shiny. I was wondering why it's not shiny. So they cheaped out. They usually put tire shine on there. You know, I'm taking a lease over and I'm paying, you know, over 7% interest. It's not cheap interest. You know, time to pay the interest and all the buyouts and all that. The good thing is they gave me free tank of gas. There was about a quarter in there, a little over a quarter. Yeah, this thing is usually arm rolled. So I'm gonna have to get something to cheaply pressure wash it, because if you look here, you can see, you know, green and stuff. I just cheaply pressure washed it. So anyways, I got a nice looking vehicle. Could be good for spring cleanup for sure, and moving too when I do junk removal jobs. Say if I do a 2-bedroom apartment, I gotta clean out, and there's good stuff mixed in with junk, I can put it in here. Okay, hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.